Welcome back to another episode of Wolf Millionaire's YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to answer a frequently asked question that I continue to get even though I've answered this question on Instagram over 6 months ago. A lot of people don't seem to put in the effort when they do their research on stuff, and if you scroll through my Wolf Millionaire Instagram account, you'll see that I've answered quite a few frequently asked questions. So if you have questions, kind of look up my Instagram account, which is wolf_millionaire. And look for this photo that you see here, the Wolf Millionaire Q&A, and read about all the questions that people have had that I've answered over the last 6 or 7 months since I've created the account. If you have further questions, make sure you go to wolfmillionaire.com and download my free 20-page Instagram guide. All you have to do is enter your email address, and we'll send you a link, and you can take those free tips that I have in 20 pages, start implementing them immediately, and you will start to see an improvement in growth and engagement on your account, just like all of my students do, of which I highlight in my Instagram account as well. So go see all the testimonials I post and see what accounts out there are doing well, and model your account after theirs and do exactly what they do. If you want me to teach you step by step, then sign up for my full course. It's called the Insta Wealth Growth System. I will teach you everything step by step, whether you know Instagram or you don't, whether you're a pro and have 100,000 or 500,000 followers. I can help you make more money. I have 17 million followers across 30 accounts that I've grown in less than 2 years, all organically with my strategies that I teach you. And I make a very healthy 6-figure income from Instagram, to the point where I have a brand new McLaren delivering in the 3rd week of June. That, all that money that I've made from Instagram, I went out and bought a car. So what do you want to buy? What do you want to do with your money? You can create lots of money from Instagram as long as you're following your passions. So let's get back to the Q&A. The question that was asked was, I have a personal account, but I want to create another account or two. How many accounts can I create, and what theme has the most opportunity? Well, the very first thing you need to understand is that Instagram has a device limit for creating Instagram accounts. So you can create up to 4 Instagram accounts per mobile device, whether that's a tablet, your mobile phone. Once you create 4, if you go to try to create a 5th one, you will get an error message from Instagram saying too many accounts have been created or device limit has been reached. The only way to get around that is using a program called BlueStacks, which you can download on your Mac or PC, or go and use a friend's phone to create a couple accounts if you want to build an empire of accounts like I have, and see if they've only created 1 account on their phone or their mobile tablet, and create 2 or 3 other accounts for yourself. The sub question of this was, what theme has the most opportunity? Well, the theme that has the most opportunity, and that's going to be most worthwhile for you, is going to be one where you're passionate and knowledgeable about. I happen to be passionate and knowledgeable about cars. My company, madwhips.com, is a photo sharing website for exotic cars where people from all over the world, whether they're professional or amateur photographers, upload photos. So I kind of ran with the whole posting car photos on Instagram, which has worked very well for my company, Mad Whips. Along the way, I've also created several other accounts. I've created some men's lifestyle styling pages. I have created some luxury pages. I have kind of stuck to the whole male demographic piece because I'm a guy and I like a luxury lifestyle, and that's what motivates me to keep grinding it and killing it on Instagram as well as other ventures, 16, 18 hours a day. And it's easy for me. So, what theme has the most opportunity? Ask yourself, what do you like? Are you into sports? Are you into music? Are you an artist? Are you into video games? Think about what you know a lot about and what you could easily start posting and create an account. It doesn't have to be your personal account. A lot of people aren't comfortable with, being the center of attention and having a personal account. This whole Wolf Millionaire persona, this is very new to me. I'm usually a very shy person, and so putting myself out there, answering people's questions, talking about my past and my life and my upbringing, the loss of my father, all of which have had significant effects and motivational factors for me to do what I do, and all I want to do is teach everyone else how they too can leverage their passions on social media. And right now, Instagram is the hottest ticket. You can quickly create an account and start posting photos of the things you love, and create a community around that where you can engage with other people from around the world. And it's the quick fix of looking at a photo or video is what has made Instagram so hot. So, find something that you're passionate about. Take a day, take a week, do some research and, see what other pages are out there, see what people are doing, what theme has the most opportunity. If you really just want to talk about the theme, well, pictures of luxurious items. That could be travel, that could be expensive luxury items like, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Hermes, Prada, clothing, watches, you name it. That is what people use as an escape, and why Instagram is so hot, because they can quickly scroll through their feed at any point of the day, at multiple times a day, and get a quick fix of something that is, very important to them, or something that they need inspiration to keep going in the day. And that's whether that's a motivational quote page, or a page that posts luxury items so that you keep dreaming and focusing on, how you envision your lifestyle. That's also very hot. But there's also many pages out there and niches, not just in the male dominant categories of which, I happen to work in, that are very hot. So it could be female fashion, beauty tips, cooking, photos of food, restaurant reviews. I've started to see people create reviews about different marijuana dispensaries. So really, whatever you're passionate about, that's what's going to be the biggest opportunity, because it's really going to show in the type of content. It's going to be easy for you to post that kind of content because it's of interest to you. And it's going to also make it easy for you to talk about whatever photos you're posting in your captions. Whether you want to have a short caption with a couple hashtags, or like another one of the hottest trends, which is to blog using the Instagram platform. People from celebrities to nobodies are using Instagram very successfully to do blogging, because that's where a lot of people are. So you can post a photo or video and then post a couple paragraphs that accompany your photo or video, that tell a story or provide insight or motivation or teach something to someone. So that's where I see the most amount of opportunity with Instagram right now, is just, tap yourself, tap your passions and what you are passionate about, because there's a good chance that, whatever page you've come up with, there's probably not a big audience, or not big audience, a large number of accounts out there. There are thousands and thousands of car accounts. There are thousands and thousands of wealth and money and motivational quote pages. That doesn't mean that there is an opportunity there. It just means that to get into that, you're up against a thousand other accounts, which doesn't mean anything, because if you persevere, which is one of the biggest things that I have to my advantage, is doing the same thing over and over for the 2 years that I've been doing it. That's how I have gained 17 million followers. I have had just a lot of friends who started the Instagram game 2-3 years ago, and they didn't have the perseverance to just keep doing it and looking at the big picture down the road. And they gave up after 6 months or a year. Some of them made some money, some of them didn't make some money, some of them sold their accounts early. Those same people that sold their accounts a year ago have come back to me saying, hey, I'm looking to get back in the Instagram game. Can I buy an account? Do you have any accounts for sale? Do you know anyone who's got an account for sale? Because, well, they were too hasty to offload their account and make a quick buck. And now they see how much money that people like me are making with multiple accounts through advertising deals and product sponsorship that they want back in the game. And, again, I talked about this extensively. Instagram is still relatively very new. It hasn't even hit its midway point, which I know because I've seen its growth and the engagement and the numbers that Instagram releases in terms of how many users they have globally. And then you stack that up against Facebook and Twitter and all the other networks out there. And we can see that Instagram has an easy 5 to 7 years of making this kind of money now in terms of opportunity before it becomes another saturated social network like Facebook, full of ads and unwanted clutter. But Instagram is, tightening down their hatches and very conscious about ensuring that the experience for its users on Instagram stays true to Instagram, which is, the quick fix of viewing photos and videos in your feed. It doesn't matter if they're changing the timeline so that it's not in chronological order, or reducing our engagement like we've seen over the last couple months. They're just leveling the playing field because they're going to offer new tools for businesses and individuals to boost their content and target certain demographics and geographics, which at the end of the day is really, to me, that spells opportunity. Because the more tools that Instagram gives me to target certain users when I want to, drop a couple dollars into a post and boost it like we do on Facebook, I seem to get better results in terms of an ROI or sales when I'm doing a boost of my post on Facebook than if I were to just let it run organically, even though they've throttled that back over the last couple of years when they introduced the boost functionality. But it allows you to target users much more specifically instead of just everyone who's following you, which again is a better spend of your budget. So now is the time to get into Instagram, tap your passions, see what interests you, see what other pages are out there, spend a week and do some research. Search Instagram pages, see what's hot, see what other people are doing, see if there's anything out there that resembles closely of what interests you, and then follow their cue and do it better than them. If you want to learn everything that I know, then you're gonna have to sign up for my Insta Wealth Growth System. It's almost 24 hours, 80 some episodes. I walk you through everything step by step on a large screen that you watch, so that you can follow along every little step that I do, from creating your account to posting your first photo, to creating a stellar bio, to optimizing your account bio so that it is search friendly, so that you're more discoverable. I teach you how to create viral content. I teach you what apps to use to be more efficient. And I also go through how to make money, which is the biggest piece of this equation, which everyone wants to know, is how do you make so much money on Instagram? Well, it takes a little bit of time, a little bit of patience, but the biggest secret ingredient is following your passions and just being true to what you know. And the rest all comes into play. So I hope this was informative. Stay tuned for more question and answer series. If you have a question, please leave me a comment in the comment below this video, and I will do my best to answer all questions in these Q&A posts that I do. Have a great night.